Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barça, the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We are going to start with Francisco Trincao, as it has been reported that Leeds United are interested in the Barca winger and could enter a swap deal for Raphinha. We are going to be discussing much on that report as we progress. Then secondly, talking about Ousmane Dembele, a fresh report from Spanish outlet AS is reporting that thanks to manager Xavi Hernandez, Dembele is now more inclined to continue at Barcelona. We are going to be discussing much on that as we progress. Then lastly, talking about manager Xavi Hernandez again, as this media in Spain, Onze TV, have just reported that the manager wants to strengthen an urgent defense consisting the likes of Gerard Pique and Alba. They are claiming that Xavi, wants quicker defenders in the near future. We are going to be discussing much on that as well. So callers, as we get right into it, please do well to subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed. If you are a supporter of FC Barcelona, give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Barça, Barça, Barça. The arrival of Ferran Torres coupled with the imminent return of Ansu Fati leaves little chance for other players to earn a starting position on the wings at Barcelona. This situation vamooses Francisco Trincao in a fix for a return to Barcelona is practically ruled out. The Portuguese winger is on loan at Wolverhampton Wanderers but has had a poor spell at the Premier League side so far. In 22 league games, he has only scored 1 goal and provided 1 assist. The English side are not convinced by the 22-year-old's performance and do not consider paying the 30 million euros purchase clause for the player. So that leaves Trincao with only one option: to find a new club in the summer. According to Spanish outlet Fichajes, 4 teams are currently interested in the Portuguese international's profile, namely Valencia, Leeds United, Benfica and Porto. The interest of Leeds United has taken the headlines because Barcelona's interest in signing Raphinha is very much known. With Trincao playing in a position similar to the Brazilian, he could well be included in a swap deal to bring down the transfer fee involved. Barcelona do not want to shell out a fee in excess of 25 million euros for Raphinha and are looking for other solutions. Earlier this week, a possible swap deal involving Oscar Mingueza was reported as Leeds United coach Jesse Marsch saw him as an option to strengthen their backline. The other alternative for the youngster is to make a move back to the Portuguese league where he first bloomed. Benfica and Porto are interested in a loan move, and Barcelona could look to include a mandatory purchase clause. I think this comes as a very good news for Barcelona because earlier reports were saying that Barca were still contemplating of including Francisco Trincao in a potential swap that will involve Raphinha and Trincao. Of course, with that swap, it will be easier for Barca because they will not be required to pay again that 50 million euros, I think. And fortunately for Barca, reports now claiming that Leeds United are among the teams pursuing Francisco Trincao, who is currently playing now for Wolverhampton Wanderers. So if that works out, then it would be something very good, something very great for Barca, as the deal will be less complicated. Barca will not feel that burden financially. So with that, it remains to be seen how far Leeds United push that interest for Trincao. Will they be serious about it, or is just an interest? It all remains to be seen in the near future. Then on to the next story of discussion. The uncertainty surrounding Ousmane Dembele's future at the Camp Nou will, beyond a doubt, affect several operations, but nothing compares to Barcelona's interest in Leeds United winger Raphinha. Raphinha is on Barcelona's radar, as confirmed by club president Laporta himself, but the main idea behind their interest is to effectively replace a departing Ousmane Dembele. According to AS, however, thanks to Xavi's positive treatment, the young Frenchman is now more inclined to continue, and if he does, Barcelona will be forced to look for solutions rather than sending big bucks on someone like Raphinha. In that case, a certain Adama Traoré would come in handy, with AS claiming the speedy winger will then be likely to continue for another year, either on loan or through some barter that would see Francisco Trincao joining Wolf on a permanent deal. As for Dembele, any decision regarding his future hinges on the next meeting the Barcelona management arranges with his agent Musa Sissoko. It's evident that the relationship between the two has only deteriorated, but Dembele's personal connection with Xavi is stronger than ever. All this means the situation could well and truly turn on its head by summer. So if the meeting does end on a positive note, Raphinha will be dropped from the agenda altogether. It is important to note that Barcelona have a good report on the player, but the management has no intention of paying a high transfer fee for the Brazilian. It's no secret that Xavi has always, defended Dembele, but even he expects the player as well as his agent to make an effort from their end. Now, the club management has its fair share of doubts about the matter, but Xavi is said to have been, pressing since he believed Dembele is one of the best players in his position. So everything depends on the agenda of the meeting and what comes of it. We quite remember Barcelona just, called for a meeting with Dembele's camp. Of course, called his agent Musa Sissoko for a last try when it comes to negotiations. And I think that will be the very, very last time Barca called for a meeting. And whatever decisions will be taken in that meeting, that will be very crucial in Ousmane Dembele's future, no doubt. So fingers crossed, hopefully the meeting goes on well as planned. But with this report that I've just been talking about, how Dembele is very, very happy than ever being at Barca, which is more of Xavi Hernandez's influence that could really play a key role in that meeting. Who knows? We just have to wait and see what will be decided when the two camps meet again. Then on to the final story of discussion. Club president Joan Laporta spoke highly about acquiring a midfielder and a forward in the summer, but Xavi's preference has long been getting a defender who is fast on the ball. According to Onze TV, Barca's link with either Erling Haaland or Robert Lewandowski does not really excite Xavi, as his priority is to strengthen an urgent defense consisting of the likes of Gerard Piqué and Pique Alba. As quoted by the same media, Xavi believes the current lot is extremely slow, and when he speaks of fast defenders, the only players that come to his mind are Ronald Araujo and Sergio Dest. To overcome that issue, Xavi has asked the technical staff to prioritize the signing of fast defenders. Now, it must be noted that Barcelona have already signed Andres Christensen from Chelsea on a free transfer, meaning that any defensive reinforcement that would arrive come summer would be that on the wings. Sergio Dest, once tipped to leave, is the only right back who could be considered as a long-term option, as Dani Alves, who is 38 years old, does not really have a lot left in his tank. Ronald Araujo did perform well against Real Madrid on the right, but bear in mind that if he moves there, the central area would decelerate to a great extent. On the left, Pique Alba is an unassailable presence, and despite Barcelona's best efforts in January, he remains the only viable option, at least until the end of the season. And so one can rightly expect the team to make an effort for either Valencia Jose Gaya or Ajax's Nicolas Tagliafico. On the right, it's been quoted that a certain Houssem Mazraoui has attracted heavy interest, but Bayern Munich's recent attraction might take things south for Barcelona. And finally, if Barcelona management decides to pursue another central defender, a certain Lisandro Martinez's name could well and truly bounce in the market once again. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video, and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, please endeavor to do so you always stay in touch with the latest on FC Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye bye.